but it did help pay for college. All right, so, hi, I'm Sarah Dunn now, because I got married and divorced, but I kept the name, which is super fun. And I'm here to sing some songs. And here we go. This is a song about what I'd rather be talking about in any given conversation. It's nice to meet you, I guess this is called a date. It's you and me and all the breadsticks on my plate. I'll talk about your family and where you grew up, and where you went to school and jobs and all that stuff. I think it's really nice that you like your mom, and how you and your roommates really get along. You like hiking, sushi, and the movies too. Well, there's something I'd rather talk about with you. Can we talk about my chickens now? Or how I want a mini Highland cow? Can we talk about my garden beds? Or how I'm looking at land to have homesteads? You've been going on for a while, and no, I think you're nice and like your smile. Can we talk about my chickens now? Can we talk about my chickens? Guess it's going fine because it's been a year. You bring me to your family for Christmas dinner. You sit between your grandma and your cousin Steve, who sees and got a little bit of beans on my sleeve. I say bless your heart and you give me a look, and I pass the bread politely but you understood. I smile and thank your auntie when she gives me a toaster, but this whole entire night is lacking in roosters. Can we talk about my chickens now? Or how I want a mini Highland cow? Can we talk about my garden beds? Or how I'm looking at land to have homesteads? Your family's oh so nice and sweet, and we all tasted my black-eyed peas. Can we talk about my chickens now? Can we talk about my chickens? Hello? You tell me to pack my bags and go on vacation, off to London, Paris, Rome is our destination. You're acting kind of funny when we're in Versailles. You sneak into your pocket with the look on your eye. You tell me that you love me round the earth and sun, and how inside your heart you know that I'm the one. You get out a box and you get on one knee. Well, I hope inside that box is a baby chickie or 3. But you say to me, can we talk about our chickens now? Yes, we can. Or can we have a mini Highland cow? We need to. Can we talk about our garden beds? Or how I grew the land to have a homestead? You found this in London, and did a black hole. Can we talk about our chickens now? Can we talk about our chickens? Can we talk about our chickens now? Can we talk about our chickens? Sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, you're here. When you walked in, I felt my heart, like, I just felt better about everything, so thank you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, thank you. So I'm actually a singer-songwriter. You can find me at sarahdunnmusic.com. There's another Sarah Dunn out there who is a beautiful singer and also plays violin. I'm not her, though I do both of those things. And thank you so much to the Cellar and to Frankie for having us tonight. I love like the mashing up of like just weirdness that happens on these mob nights. So, all right, let's do another song. Cool. So I recently, being a middle-aged white woman in the suburbs, I live a mile and a half away from here. I read books in bed at night with tea and my cat by myself because that is my life, and it's wonderful actually. Because like I will date people and they'll be like, maybe we should move in together, and I'm like, no, because then I can't read tea in bed at night with my cat by myself without you like being all near me. And they're like, come over when you're needed. Do your business and leave. And so I read this recently, this short story, and I just thought it was so weird, and by the end I was like, I have no idea what happened, so I wrote a song about it. So here we go. Hold the breath a minute more, I'm standing in a line in the store. trombone when it couldn't be complete. And hey, walk inside and smell the smoke. Cigarettes a year ago. Something in my chest just broke my clavicle between. Summer air, soft and slow. Voice in hands and how we go. Upstairs and closed my bedroom door when it couldn't have been me. And hey, I loved you but I kept that to myself. And hey, I lied about for sure you always knew. And hey, it's something never spoken by me either, but the smell of smoke still brings me back to you. You guys are high. I'm such a mom calling you out. You always turned your face ahead, kept the fire warm and red. Back in New York we'd pretend now you were gone tonight. Smoke wraps around me like your arms, and what you said you meant no harm. The fireplace still holding stars and everything is white. 'Cause hey, I loved you and I kept that to myself. And hey, I lied about for sure you always knew. And hey, it's something never spoken by me either, and the smell of smoke still brings me back to you. Last time that we like you knew, and baby you were in love too. I stayed quiet, scared to move, and neither made a sound. Years gone by, smoke still brings memories of sweeter things. Keeping time in summer strings, what I couldn't say out loud. 'Cause hey, I loved you and I kept that to myself. And hey, I lied about for sure you always knew. And hey, something never spoken by me either, and the smell of smoke still brings me back to you. The smell of smoke still brings me back to you.
I'm just trying to.
How many people here are comedians? How many people here are comedians? Okay, how many people here are trying to do comedy tonight? I guess that is a different self-diagnosis. How many people here are friends? Kim, please raise your hand. Carolyn, please raise your hand. Thank you. Alon, thank you. All right, how many people are musicians? Oh, okay, so it is a real mixed bag. Anybody a poet? Okay, that
On
person's...
alternate Thursdays.
Okay, so that person still might be coming. Is there any other genre I have missed? If you're a... Yeah! Woo! Glad you're here! Okay, so I have applied to be the Connecticut State Troubadour, which is a real position that is paid by your state dollars. I'm sorry and thank you in advance. I have not been accepted yet because it's still being decided, but everybody cross your fingers and toes that it's me because I am adorable. And so part of it is like to have a song about Connecticut. And so being an anxious type A overachiever person, I wrote an album about Connecticut, and one of the, because I can't not, and one of the things I learned about Connecticut is that to be sold as a pickle in Connecticut, do you know this? You have to be able to bounce, and this is true. Like you can look it up, not just on the internet, but a 1948 health code says that to be sold as a pickle in Connecticut, you have to be able to bounce. And so, I had to write a song about it because the public health code, and like they had to do a public health campaign that if it doesn't bounce, don't eat an ounce, which is embarrassing and cringy, as my kids would say. My kids, who, by the way, I was wearing a different dress. My 10-year-old turned me back around upstairs and had me come down after something else that they picked out for me, which is this. I was wearing this really cute dress that had like this little like V-neck and like a little peekaboo right here in the valley. And my 10-year-old was like, no, Mom, you are 43, you go back upstairs and you put on something else. So, here we go, about pickles. I'll have another song about my 10-year-old later. There we go, that's the rhythm. Let me tell you the case. Back in 1948, there were a couple of guys trying to pull the fast one. Sparrow and Dexter make pickles not fit to be ate. Unfit for human consumption was the accusation. Just don't eat an ounce if it doesn't bounce. Tell me that you won't eat an ounce if it doesn't bounce. To know your pickle is safe, bouncing is the way. Drop your pickle and watch it ricochet. To know your pickle is sound, hold it 12 inches off of the ground and drop your pickle and watch it rebound. Just don't eat an ounce if it doesn't bounce. Tell me that you won't eat an ounce if it doesn't bounce. Pickles are a bread and butter, a really big deal. Gotta relish every crunchy bite with a kind of zeal. You gotta put your pickle to the test. Your folks from Connecticut won't rest until that pickle bounces. We know that it's for real. UFOs in Litchfield scene. Rotten's got a big submarine. And Shady Pickles got the people turning green. And big things around the world. But in case you haven't heard, Pickles got the bounce respect that they deserve. Just don't eat an ounce if it doesn't bounce. Tell me that you won't eat an ounce if it doesn't bounce. Everybody sing it, ready? Bounce. Well done. Well done. Now you know Connecticut history. Cross your fingers. Then maybe that's not me, but here we are. So, I typically write very sad songs. I have like this mom emo thing going on. And, I was sitting on my steps a couple months ago in my house, and my youngest child is making a pie, and my oldest, they're 10 and 12 now, are like helping make this pie. And I'm writing a song because I'm a psychologist, and a couple of days a week I work in a nursing home. And that day, this is a downer, but we're gonna get better. That day, a resident I'd been working with for many years no longer remembered me. And it was really sad and very painful. And I was writing a song about that because, blah, 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 feelings. I'm a psychologist, should I talk to somebody? And and my kid goes, Mom, why don't you write a happy song for once? And I was like, only in the way that a preteen can really just like carve into your soul. And I was like, all right, what should I write a song about? And they're like, pie, duh. And so that's when my secret about pie has come out. Fruity, tangy sweetness in a crumble crust embrace. Holding in the goodness I just can't wait to taste. Goopity and mushy soaking into all the space. Hey, hey. And here's my secret. Everybody likes pie, except me. Chocolate mousse or pecan or a creamy key lime pie. Rhubarb's really strawberry, a tricky little lie. Blueberry or boysenberry, tangy from the vine. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Get the flaky, savory or graham cracker is crucial. Flour, sugar, butter, now you got yourself a streusel. Wrap the crust around it, now you've made it into strudel. Hey, hey. will never know that I don't actually like pie. But the next verse is about pie facts that I learned on the internet. So, you know they must be true. My favorite of which is that 5% of people admit to eating pie in bed. And as a healthy pansexual person, I have had my share of eating pie in bed. But I've never eaten that kind of pie in bed, you freaks. Here we go. Pile around the world, the internet is set. Roman every Thanksgiving to every culture spread. Pie for breakfast, pie for lunch or dinner or in bed. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Okay, now for a different kind of pie. And you know it's coming. Circumference to diameter, you get your pie line. 3.14159. Nice! Mathematicians get really irrational for pie. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Let's get a little bit dirty. Here we go. A little bit dirty. 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches more. The size of pie matters when you want more. If you get it homemade or you get it from the store, a shopper from your grandma or a friend or from a whore. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. And sex workers deserve our respect. All right, here we go. Thank you so much. So good. All right. Recording my 3rd album in July. I look forward to seeing you all then at my release party, which will come whenever that happens after that. Has anybody ever been in a relationship where you're like, I know this is the wrong thing to do? Oh, that's all of mine, as a healthy divorced person. For laughter. You always said you feel like home. I've always said that is a dangerous sentiment. It's funny how I miss you so fucking much. It's funny how I miss you with your handful of abandonment. One hand is holding mine and the other is on his eye. One hand is in my hair and the other is on a trigger. And you pulling me through back into time and space. You pulling me through back into your embrace. Constellation on your skin, of sequin smelling in. And the only thing that corresponds is my dead keratin. It's funny how you fill it in. The darkness and the sun. The craters left by those who left you. Threw me out again. And one hand is holding mine and the other is on above. One hand is in my hair and the other is on a trigger. And you pulling me through back into time and space. When you're pulling me through back into your embrace. And I wake up and wonder my nails is stripped and regret. And the stars blink their eyes and I see your sweet silhouette of homes. What informs me and what forms me through and through. It's funny how I keep home, but I keep coming back to you. 27 sixth graders to New York City for 12 hours, and I am like a congested Dayquil mess, and that you all are enduring me right now is really special. So everybody high five yourself on 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice, you guys all follow directions really well. We should do more of that. I like bossing people around. All right, I got time for one more song. If anyone else is obsessed with the Lover's Bones of Pompeii, I am. And I think that my very favorite thing is like the idea of like, this is so dark. I'm like, you know what? I love you so much. Can you just imagine if we're laying here, we're just like covered in ash and lava and dust together? And I just need someone else to be like, yes, babe. Yes, I do feel that way with you. Like, hit me up. If you're interested in a financially stable single mom from the suburbs with 2 children, bonus children, who's not looking to cohabit, I sent a text of lover's bones to you while I sat home on the covers where we slept the same. I wish that could be like us, the only other ratings, the phosphorus and calcium remains. I wanna be those bones. I wanna be those bones with you. So let's go be ridiculous, go be weird, have an awesome night. Thank you so much.